Hi everybody. Some of you have asked me to post this video of the rock that I was working on for the cave, so here it is. It might be a little bit hard to follow along because I am a twitchy mofo when it comes to the camera, but other than that, I'm using a little bit of a process to go about finishing this rock. So right now I'm starting off with the rock itself is at the middle stage. I've already laid out some base shapes and I've got the rock in, and I like the main shapes. I don't like a few areas, so you can see that I'm going to beat the crap out of it a lot, and it ends up not even really looking like the same rock at the end. So I start off with TrimSmoothBorder. It's a hidden brush in ZBrush that's in the file the file structure itself. Under the trim folder, you just need to tell it to load up, but it's really nice for just beating the crap out of the sides and really getting it. I mean, it really just makes a rock shape right out of the box. You just have to beat the crap out of the rock with it. Then after that, I use ClayTubes to get some precise shapes in there, really lay out my forms. And the reason why I use ClayTubes instead of the clay buildup brush is because ClayTubes helps get that like rough surface in the areas that are unfinished, and it's kind of a way for me to look at the rock and see, oh, this area is an area that I touched earlier, but I need to finish it. So then I move on to a TrimDynamic. I beat up the hard creases on the edges of the rocks, and I fill in the cracks with Alt TrimDynamic to not have too hard of seams in there. Then I move on to HPolish, and I polish up a bit of the sides and get the rock nice and smooth. Then I move to Orb Crack brush to get the cracks and the main just detail marks in there. And also I use it really big too to help make some really nice divots into the rock. Then once I feel like this face that I'm working on has got the nice details in it, it's got all the finished stuff on it, I go over it with the crumple brush, left and right and up and down, instead of doing a circular motion, because if you do a circular motion with the crumple brush, you'll get a papery look, but to get a rock look that's got those lines and just a really nice weathering look to it, I guess, is you just do left and right and up and down motions, and it'll show up like a rock. Then once I feel like the whole rock is finished, I use ZBrush's fancy Dynamesh awesomeness, and I set it to polish with no blurriness, and that just gives it a nice overall finished feel to it, and really flattens out some areas that might be a little too harsh and things like that. So I hope this helps in some sort of way. Please enjoy. It's a little long, but yeah. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.